Um, Also planning how to break down the assignments, so the outlines for each paper. Mm-hmm.
Coming up with a schedule and having breakdowns for each paper,
Yeah.
do you think will be more helpful
Mhm.
right now? Okay, so now let's talk about these issues at length.
Okay.
Let's start with coming up with a schedule.
Okay.
So, what potential advantages do you think you have as you come up with a schedule?
Well, it'll make me feel less overwhelmed because I know when I'm gonna do everything, so I won't feel like it is not gonna get done. It'll also help me time manage, just in general. It'll make me feel more confident. It'll be easier to stick to the schedules if I make it right away.
So if you make a schedule and stick to it, it will make you feel more confident
Mm-hmm.
and help you have time for everything.
Yeah.
Can you think some of the disadvantages which may come up with scheduling?
Well, I think, things might happen and the
Mhm.
schedule might not go as I planned. So, being able to adjust it from there, which I can be flexible, but it's just, this semester was hard to
Mhm.
balance everything, so figuring out how else to reschedule it might be hard.
So, might not go on in as you planned,
Yeah.
and then again rescheduling it.
Yeah, which takes time.
Yes. How other way do you think it will make you feel if it doesn't go right?
I think it might make me feel overwhelmed. And even though having a schedule will be helpful, I might look at it and just think, oh my gosh, there's a lot to do.
So again, feeling overwhelmed with seeing so many things. To do.
Yeah. Mhm. And I don't want to feel like all my time is accounted for. So if I can put some free time built into it, that might make me feel better.
Okay. Let's talk about your second solution. Having breakdowns for each paper. How do you think will it be helpful for you?
Well, I think it'll be helpful because I can do one step at a time. So I don't feel like I have this huge thing to do.
So knowing that taking small steps for the
Yeah.
major paper will help you.
Yeah. And it's easier to write a paper with a really good outline.
Easier to write.
So when I sit down to write the paper, it won't be as bad.
What else do you think can be helpful?
I think that's pretty much it. Yeah.
And how do you think having outlines or breaking down your paper can be disadvantages for you?
Well, I'm not really sure that my outlines are always helpful. So, if I take all this time to do an outline and then I don't even use it, that's frustrating.
So you have this notion that what if you cannot make the full use of it?
Yeah.
Not able to use it correctly. Which will make you feel frustrated.
No, I don't think so.
Okay. So now we will try to work on these goals of yours.
Okay.
So would you like to, which do you think is like a relevant goal for you right
Mhm.
now to work?
I think making a schedule
So
is
you're
probably best.
making a schedule. And how do you think will it be relevant for you?
'Cause it'll give me something to have in mind for the whole semester.
So like having a schedule
Uh-huh.
will help you to bind by it.
Yeah. And help me balance and get through the semester without as much stress.
Balance and get through the semester
Mm-hmm.
with less stress.
Yes.
So as you said you want to make a schedule,
Mm-hmm.
what exactly would you like your schedule to be like?
I think I want to look at like the due dates for my major assignments and my small assignments
Mm-hmm.
and try to make my own deadlines of when I want each piece of the assignments due.
So having your own deadlines and then
Mhm.
having the deadlines with the professor.
Yeah.
Same.
Mm-hmm.
And how do you think you will be able to know that you have made a schedule and applied it properly?
Well, I can always look back on it and see where I'm at with all of the assignments.
So keeping a check on it.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Just rechecking in.
And how will you know that, okay, so I've done this properly?
Mm-hmm.
Like I have used the schedule properly.
Yeah, I think when I start turning stuff in,
Yeah, so
I'll feel good about it.
So turning the stuff in at your own due date and not
Yeah.
waiting till the professor.
Yeah.
due date.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that sounds good.
Mm-hmm.
And then how do you think you will be able to manage this? As in, how will you time your schedule? As so, okay, this is the time you have done this assignment.
Mm-hmm. I think I'll know like once the semester starts how long things are gonna take me, so I'll be able to like balance all of that out better. But I know that the major assignments take me some time, so just filling those in to every week.
So like starting right away as the
Yeah,
semester
starting
begins
right away.
for the major papers.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
And do you think, and what else resources do you think will be helpful to you making your schedule?
Well, I think having like the deadlines where I can see them.
So like a visible chart of
Yeah.
it as we were talking.
Mm-hmm. And I think like planning out study time versus free time within the schedule and keep me motivated.
So adding this to your schedule itself.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And what do you think of the barriers that can come in the way of your schedule?
Well, time. Things might take longer than I think they will. I also, things might come up, like I might need to do errands in that time, or just like random things might come up when I'm supposed to study, which happens.
Yeah.
Or like if people want to do something, then I'll be tempted to do that and not sit down and study. Yeah.
How do you think you can overcome these barriers?
I think maybe putting my phone somewhere else while I'm trying to study would be good.
Keeping
Because
your
that's a
phone
big
away.
distractor, yeah.
And how will you deal with your friends when they come up with a plan which tempts you?
I think I just need to learn how to pick and choose. Like,
So
when
what
I
is
can
important
go.
at that time?
Yeah. And just remember the stress that I felt leaving everything until the end.
And you feel that achieving this goal of scheduling your assignments on time will make you feel less anxious
Yeah.
and overall feel more confident about the semester.
Yeah.
So, as we are talking about the schedule, by when would you like to have a schedule ready for you?
I think within the first week of the semester, because I'll have all the syllabus by then.
So, as soon as your semester starts, by the
Yeah.
first week, you should have a fair amount of scheduling
Yeah.
with it.
I think so.
So, by first week. Sorry. So just let's review and summarize what we did first.
Okay.
So you want to come up with your proper schedule as soon as the first week of your semester begins.
Yes.
As to writing down when the due dates are for your smaller and the major assignments, and then having your own due dates for them, and making sure that you turn the assignments on your own due dates and not waiting till the actual deadlines. And then when things come up in between, like like your phone buzzing, or like when friends come up with some other things, so reminding yourself what is more important at that time. And doing all this will help you feel more confident and less anxious for the next semester.
Yeah.
So I'll hand out this to you so that you can have a reference as to what you want to do for the next semester and how you would like to plan it out. And would you like to review your own goals?
Okay, sure. So next semester I'm gonna start out by the end of the first week coming up with a schedule for the semester of long-term assignments and short-term assignments to balance everything. And then I'm gonna remind myself the stress that I felt this semester when I'm tempted to not stick by the schedule, but know that things might come up and I can just readjust if I need to.
So being more flexible if things come up.
Yeah.
And then reminding yourself what is more important.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's wish luck for the next semester.
Yes.
And see how things turn out. And if things don't go the way as we have planned, we can always come back and review it again and come up with new strategies.
That sounds good.
Thank
All right.
you.
Thank you.